Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Last week I didn't upload a video because I was very busy with my job, but this week I am back with another review video. And in this video I will review the Japanese graded readers, books 1 of level 1 volume 1, and just the Japanese graded readers in general. But first I wanted to say thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, for subscribing, everyone who has been subscribed from the beginning of on and came along with me in this YouTube journey of mine. Thank you so much, and I hope you still enjoy the content. And if you have any questions or anything that you want me to improve in my videos, please tell me that in the comments and I will try to accomplish that. And if you are new to this channel and you just clicked on this video, I hope you will enjoy this content. And if you do, please subscribe to the channel for more language learning videos. Most of my videos are about the Japanese language because this is the language that I'm learning, but I also talk about language learning in general. And for the future, I have this idea to make my own Russian language learning course on YouTube and to help you guys to learn Russian, because there are a lot of people who want to learn the Russian language, but that's something for the future. For now I am focusing on language learning in general and the Japanese language. So today, like I said, I'm going to review Japanese graded readers. So I already have made a video about some language learning resources that I use for reading, because reading is a very important part of language learning. It's something that you need to learn vocabulary, to see how sentences are built, how the structure works, how grammar works, and reading makes learning more enjoyable if you of course enjoy reading, because if you don't, then this is not really for you. But still, I think if you don't enjoy reading as a hobby, you still can enjoy these books because they're very short and you can choose the right level for you, at which level you are right now in Japanese, and just practice new words and practice new sentences, because even if you don't enjoy reading, you still need this kind of resources to really learn a language. In my previous videos I talked about these two resources, the Read Real Japanese and Breaking into Japanese Literature, which both are great resources, but they're kind of above your level if you're somewhere in between JLPT and 5, JLPT and 4 level. And I think it's never wrong to use resources that are a little bit above your level, but it can be quite frustrating when you just want to read something and you pick up these books and you really have to look up every word. That's why I still use these resources, of course. And I think this one gives a lot of background information about the grammar that is being used in this book, but it's still something that it costs a lot of time. And when I'm reading one of the stories, I think it takes me a couple of hours to get just through one page. I am myself somewhere in between JLPT and 4 and JLPT and 5. I hope to take next year the JLPT and 4 exam, but I wanted something that I can read easily and just enjoy reading in Japanese without looking everything up. So then I saw on the internet that a lot of people were using the Japanese graded readers series, and this series exists of 5 levels, level 0 from level 0 to level 4. What's absolutely great is you buy just one box and it contains 5 stories. So as you can see in this one box, we have 5 different stories, and they are all level 1, and level 1 is somewhere between N5 and 4. Level 0 is really N5 level, and then you have level 2, which is N4, level 3, which is N4 and 3, and then the last level is level 4, which is somewhere in between N3 and 2. If you will buy these books, and you will see that this is a little bit easier than what you need to learn for the N4. So I wouldn't recommend using only this kind of reading for your N4 exam, but if you just want to read something in Japanese without thinking a lot and just looking everything up, this is great to just practice your reading. If you're learning for the N4 exam, I would suggest to buy a JLPT N4 book, which is like really made for the JLPT, and of course practice in the reading section as well. So you can find these books on Amazon, and they cost somewhere in between $35 to 40 euros. I think I bought them for 40 euros. So one box is 40 euros and you get 5 stories. This is level 1. You have, with every level you have 3 volumes. This is level 1, volume 1. I'm not going to buy level 1, volume 2, I think, because after this I'm going to buy level 2 because these books are a little bit too easy, but they're very enjoyable. I will show you like the first story that I have read, which is Ona no Ko, about a little girl. They have a lot of pictures and a little bit of text, so it's very easy to follow in the beginning. You don't have any English translation, so it's just a story, and then you have to or understand what it says or look up some things yourself. But honestly, the only thing, I read this whole book in 20 minutes I think, and I had to look up 2 to 3 words. So it's really not that difficult. And on the end of the book you have a CD which contains a story as well, so you can read along with the right pronunciations and just enjoy the story when it's read to you. So it doesn't take a lot of time, but you will, I think, learn some new words, and of course you will just see how the structure of the sentences work and just the meaning of the story, which is great because I think when you're JLPT and 5 level you will understand what it says. But when I take book 5, which is the last book of this box, it's a little bit more difficult, so you have a little bit more sentences to read. It's not that much more difficult, but it contains a little bit more text, so it does like level up even in the books itself. So yeah, when I'm done reading all of these books and I know all of the words, I will order level 2 and see how level 2 is. Maybe I will make a video about level 2 as well. So I think one of the positive sides of this book series is the fact that they are made for Japanese learners and not the Japanese children books, which are made for Japanese children. This is really made for Japanese learners, so that's why they divide it as well, and you can really enjoy the kind of reading that you can read at your own level. On the back of all the books you see that it's level 1, and then it says that it contains 400 to 1500 words, and level 4 contains 5000 to 10,000 words. So you see that every level you go up, it will contain more words, and it will be of course more difficult to read. And all of the kanjis in these books do have furigana, so you can learn the kanjis as well, which is one of the things that you want to do with your readings in Japanese. And then the last thing that I want to tell you about this book series is, if you don't like buying books and they can be quite expensive, then you can download the app, because the company who made these books, which is White Rabbit Press, they also released an app which you can find in Google Store or Play Store, or even for Apple devices you can find it in iOS Store. They have the same title, Japanese Graded Readers. This is the title of the app. You can download the app and then you can find the stories for every level. Every story costs around somewhere in between 3 to 4 euros, and you will get of course the audio with it. And in the app there is one story that you get for free, level 1 story. So you can check that out as well if you don't want to use the books. Hey guys, so while I was editing the video for this day, I remembered something that I forgot to tell in the video itself about the Japanese graded readers. The thing is that there's also a YouTube channel of a Japanese native speaker who makes videos about Japanese learning through storytelling. And one of the books that she used for storytelling is a book from the Japanese graded reader series. So it's not from this series, I think it's from a different volume. But if you like this kind of books and you just want also someone who is a native speaker will go through you with a story from this series, you can check out her videos as well. I will link them down below, the YouTube channel. And that's what I use to kind of learn Japanese through storytelling, because I think that's a very easy way, but also a very fun way to learn a language. So yeah, I hope you check it out. I'm going back to editing now. So this is everything that I wanted to share with you guys about this book series, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some more information about should you buy this kind of product or not. When I will buy the level 2, I will make a video about it as well, so you can see what's the difference between level 1 and level 2. And a small note, if you're studying for N5 or N4, I wouldn't recommend to buy level 0, which is like the lowest level of the series, because it's a little bit easier than level 1, but you can understand level 1 I think as well. So if you like to buy everything from the series, then you can buy level 0, but if you just want to start out for GOPT and 5 and 4, you can start out with level 1. It's something that I did, and I think it's just as easy to understand. If you're just starting out and you learned hiragana and katakana and some basic vocabulary, then you should be fine with level 1, because all of the kanji has the hiragana. So the words and the meaning of the story is not that hard in these books. So yeah, if you buy these books, I hope you enjoy it. This video is not sponsored whatsoever. So this is just my honest opinion about this language learning resource. If you already have this book series, please leave a comment behind with what you think of it and if it was helpful for your Japanese learnings. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos about language learning, and I will see you next Sunday with another language learning video. And yeah, have a nice Sunday. Bye!